What happens when you look for kindness? In a recent course I took, we were asked to look for 21 days straight. As someone who tries to be kind already, I didn't expect to learn much, but I was open to give it a try. On the first day, I had a dreaded appointment to see a specialist at my local hospital. It was a very windy, cold, snowy day. I paid for an hour of parking, and I hiked up to the building to take on the maze of hospital hallways. After 55 minutes in the waiting room, I was seriously annoyed. I walked up to the front desk and I asked the nurse if she knew how much longer it would be. She said, "Let me just pop into his office and ask him for you." She was gone and back in a flash. "He'll be with you in 10 minutes max." And he was. I had expected her to shrug off my request, but actually she took genuine interest in helping me. As I left the office, I said to her, "Thank you so much for checking on that for me." I had a smile when I walked up to my car. No parking ticket. From there, I decided to stop at our local Costco, figuring it would be slow. And I was incredibly wrong. Okay, the parking lot at our local Costco is not for sissies. It is a dark and aggressive place where an urban version of Hunger Games breaks out in the effort to get a spot. As I sat waiting for a man to walk to his car, he looked up at me and made eye contact. My stomach dropped as I expected him to give me a nasty look or the middle finger. I'm sure he thought I was trying to rush him. So instead, he somehow used his own concocted sign to ask me if I would like his cart when he was done with it. I gave him a thumbs up and a smile, and he waved. A minute later, I was parked with a shopping cart right at my fingertips. Although I had only planned to buy printer paper and blueberries, somehow I worked my way through the crowded aisles and accumulated $350 worth of items. At the checkout, there was a nice woman who was quickly repacking my paid items into my shopping cart. She thoughtfully put the bread and eggs safely on top and stashed the heavier items on the bottom, reminding me not to forget these. I thanked her for her extra thoughtfulness and commented on how I kept running into great people all day. As I worked through this experiment, I came to realize that I had been suffering from kindness blindness. On most days, being tired and busy caused me to notice being cut off in traffic, the incompetent waiter, or the horrible headlines in the news. But with kindness in clear view, not only did the world seem kinder, it became easier for me to be more kind. Today, as the world is facing a pandemic, at times I feel the kindness blindness creeping back in again. I feel the fear and the uncertainty that so many others do. Reading the news headlines each day and hearing the heartbreaking stories of loss, feeling the financial loss, fearing for my family, hoping the world's leaders make great decisions given the information we have. We have all faced some very dark days. So I've brought this experiment back. What happens when you look for kindness? I see the twinkling eyes behind the mask at the store. I see the way we ask each other how we're doing, even if it's over FaceTime. I see the way we prioritize celebrating each other, even if we do it by standing at the end of their driveway. And with that, I reach out to others more, and I let them know I care. And I have more gratitude for every person I connect with, and I donate more, and I intentionally spend money at businesses I want to see stay in business, even when my own budget is tighter. I'd love to encourage you to take on this experiment with me today. What happens when you look for kindness? I think you'll see that although this virus is not in our control, our ability to see kindness is.